Back, big trouble for Uruguay's star footballer Luis Suarez. FIFA has opened disciplinary proceedings against him.
This is all that we've been talking about since last night's match after he appeared to bite Italian defender Giorgio Chiellini during the closing stages of last night's match. The incident taking place in the 79th minute as Suarez and Chiellini fought for the ball inside the Italian box. Now Suarez lunged at Chiellini in what seemed to be at first a headbutt, before TV replays then showed him to be biting down on Chiellini's shoulder, and strangely Suarez then flung himself on the ground holding his teeth as Chiellini ran towards the referee, pulling back his shirt, as you can see from those visuals, to show what still photographs indicate to be bite marks. Suarez faces the possibility of a lengthy 24-match ban if those investigations prove him guilty.
Right, joining us this evening, Karim Ben Sharif, our football expert and also chief coach of Pune FC. And I believe we have callers already, Karim. This is something that a lot of football fans have been talking about. Rajiv Sharma is joining us from Hoshiarpur. Go ahead, Rajiv.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, Zidane similarly bite the ear, I think, in last World Cup, in previous World Cup, I think, FIFA. What action FIFA has taken that time?
Okay. Right, we will take that to Karim, but here's another call. I'll take one more call, Karim. Shashi Kumar is calling from Chennai. Shashi Kumar, go ahead. What do you have to say?
Ma'am, see, it was a part and parcel of the game. That should not be called as a foul or anything. See, from the beginning, say that the match was nearly 70. Every move was under casualty. Every move. See, 70% of the moves are with the foul only. Last with the foul. See, we should. One more thing that you are asking about the role model. Yes. See, every football team, the coach was there, Pune FC coach is there asking. Every football team manager and coach will like such a player in the ground. It is a war field, ma'am. It is not a. It is a chessboard or a carom board.
Okay.
Football will be played only by the brave people and the strong people.
Sure.
See, that is nothing, ma'am.
You clearly support Suarez. It was an intense match. Another caller from Shillong joining us. Roshan is with us. Roshan, what do you make of what happened last night?
See, whatever the incident that had happened yesterday, much before that, I would like to say one thing. What is the problem with the referee? I mean, last 3-4 matches we have seen referee has been putting lots of a problem, especially with the one which Bosnia-Herzegovina also they had they had scored one goal, but then the referee had disallowed that because of wrong decision. Okay. So these things have been going on for the last so many matches. Another question for me is that yesterday's incident, Chiellini had went to the referee, shown the thing that had happened, okay, and the referee could not do anything. I mean, what is this thing? I mean, referee should have put these things into scrutiny, that these things had happened on the ground. It has been shown by the player. Everyone has seen. But why referee is doing nothing? What is FIFA doing that?
Okay, Roshan. Karim, the first caller wanted to know what action was taken against Zidane. Also, Chiellini saying that he's going to get away with it because FIFA wants its star players to keep playing. Should he have been suspended during the match?
I also listened to what the second caller said, supporting Suarez. The problem with this incident is that it's not the first time. I think if Suarez has been a clean player without controversy around him, because there was a racist row around him, there was this same incident. This is the third time that it happened. That's why there is all this drama around this problem. Things do happen in the game, but biting a player during a match, it's not normal in a match of football. You know, there is pushing and having and all that, but and it's because it is repeated again. It's the third incident, and that's why I think FIFA now is under pressure, because the whole media, the whole people are talking about this incident, and I repeat again, they are talking about it because this is the third time that it's happened, and because it's not something common in football that players are biting each other.
Certainly biting literally in bad taste. All right, we can take another caller coming in from Chennai. LBL Prasad joining in from Chennai. Go ahead, Mr. Prasad.
Hello, sir.
Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Prasad.
Sir, I'm watching the football. I'm a big fan of football. These are the small things, sir. You should not take it very serious matters. What they are diverting your mind, disturb yourself, sir. You should play and concentrate and do things perfectly. What I think the number two, I'm being watching the football. The time duration is very long. We should cut down the day. Within 20 minutes, you should finish the game. That will be a very long time. Watching for 90 minutes, 95 minutes, getting bored. The football time duration should be maximum 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Then only could be.
So you think, Mr. Prasad, do you think these are some of the factors that led to an incident like this?
What, sir? I didn't get.
No, our question is about the action that Suarez's act of biting another player. What do you have to say on that?
That you should not. No, that should not be happen 100%.
Okay. All right, Mr. Prasad, thanks.
No, because why it is coming low? They're diverting the whole thing completely.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Prasad, thanks very much for joining in. All right, so he had two things to say. One was not related to what we were asking Kareem, but also, on that issue, unanimous criticism. But the point is, Kareem, now just spell out the rules, really. What exactly is Suarez now staring at? This is not the first time you put that in context. What are we looking at then?
Well, see, even one caller before talk about the referees. Sometimes I agree the referees was not the best, especially the referee of this match, Italy against Uruguay. Was very poor. He could not control the game in the best way possible, and I think FIFA also should look at putting the referees under scrutiny. But the fact is that when things sometimes do happen, that the three referees, the linesman as well, they could not see it and they could not take action, and FIFA is allowed to look at the video evidence, especially if something out of the ordinary, and take action with that. From what I read is that Suarez will risk between 2 matches suspension to 2 years. So that's what he risks on this. Depend on how the disciplinary committee of FIFA will look at it. But I think definitely the next match is he will be out against Colombia, I think. And it's a big loss because unfortunate because the player Suarez is a genius with his feet. He's a very good player. Unfortunately, because of his irresponsible act, he will be hurting himself and he will be hurting his team because Uruguay without Suarez is not the same.
Right, that's something nobody's contesting, that he's a brilliant player, but the longest suspension that FIFA handed out was for elbowing for Mauro Tassotti of Italy. That was in 1994. That was 8 matches. So this is certainly a more grievous offence, but remains to be seen what action is taken. All
right. So we'll take a quick break on this note, but we'll be back with this conversation, and we continue to invite your calls. Do stay with us for this story. Welcome back. We continue to talk about the incident involving Luis Suarez yesterday and what you think should be the adequate punishment. We have one more caller, and we're taking those callers with Kareem Ben-Sharifa, who's with us in our studios. Our next caller coming in from Karnataka, Ashok calling in. Go ahead, Ashok.
Hi. I think but on a lighter note, he should have some protective gear with the people. It's not the player.
Ashok, we're not able to decipher what you're saying. The line is a little unclear. Could you just could you try and speak again?
I think people.
All right. No apologies, Ashok. We're not able to hear you very well. But we'll continue to take your calls. Maybe you could try once again. But Kareem, we've seen the kind of reactions really that have been coming in. In fact, in the break we were talking about how this is also being seen as a big joke. Many people posting funny things, funny advertisements as well going on. But the bottom line really is that on the biggest tournament of football, something like this, not for the first time, involving such a player who commands so much of fan following, is certainly, I mean, it doesn't go down well.
Of course, it does. It doesn't. It do hurt the football, which we call the beautiful game. But it did happen in other sports. If we remember very well, Mike Tyson in a boxing game, he did the same. So it's really not related to the sports, to football. It's more related to the complicated personality of some of the human behavior of some players or of some athletes that these things. But it's so disappointing because Suarez just few days back after Uruguay beating England and he scored 2 goals. He was hero, and within few days from hero he became zero, almost zero. You know, so that's the disappointment about that.
Right, there is, and football fans divided on whether what he did was wrong and how much should he punished. But the fact is that this leaves everyone in bad taste, as you've been saying.
That's right. We can continue punning on exactly what happened, but the bottom line really is for everyone to see. But FIFA continues its investigation. Do have your say on our website, IBN Live, and also tweet us at IBN Live. Karim, thanks very much again for patiently bearing with us and taking us through some of the specifics really of what happened. That's all we have for you on Good Evening India.
Thanks for watching.